Welcome. I am Crimey Queen. If you are joining us for the first time, this is the channel where we have fun with words and numbers, numerology to be precise. In fact, I'm just thinking, have I done the numerical value for the word numerology? I might have. Or numbers, I believe, is 11. But it'd be interesting. Let's just do this because we are about fun. We are anchoring on fun. And the idea for this um, session, I call it session, numerology, is to really further examine the scriptures of Genesis. This is 4, 3, 5. Okay. And 14 and 6 would be 20, 20, 29, 38, 38 and 5, 43, 44, 43 and 4, 47, 55. Okay, so numerology is 55. 5 plus 5. Now, I like the fives. If you've been watching my presentation, you know I like fives because 5 is really reminding me of Mother Eve. It's that vibration, and that's what we are talking about, having fun. Fun, fun. If you have the double digits, then you are having that vibration. It's really um, trying to get our attention to say, pay attention. I am here. This is what Mother Eve is saying. It's a double reflection. It's like the W, for instance. I like that. The W, meaning YOU, which is 3, 6, 7. When we add this together, that is 16. 16, 1 plus 6 is 7. But the W is two sevens. You and myself, which you call me you as well, you refer to me as you. So this is two sevens. 7 plus 7, 7 and 7, 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. That is Mother Eve. We are Eve. Okay. So this is numerology at its best. Okay, really. Okay, for primary level, of course, that's where I'm at. But however, and that's why we are having fun. You have fun at primary level and even secondary too. But then when you're extending, oh well, it's like being at uni on your final year, things, there's no time for fun anymore. Okay, so there we are. Talking about, let's say that the purpose for this is to explore Genesis of chapter 1. And this is where I have termed the subjects that I am exploring as of the two gods, an introduction to the two gods of Genesis, something to that effect. Now, I don't know if I may change the title on this because we don't know. Okay, let's see what comes out of this one. But the thing that had been in my thought is, let's see if I'm going to do this. Let's, ah, in my thought is how Adam and Eve got together, numerically speaking. Okay, so I'm going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got it. There's the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I let it go again. So this is about Adam and Eve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. Okay. So this is, and this is. Okay. Let's have it proportionate. In proportion. Okay. So basically, this is the picture we have. This is what, when we have, there's 2 points I really need to highlight here. First of all is the point that there was darkness on the face of the deep. Darkness on the face of the deep. Now, the deep, or the waters rather, the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. That's correct. Darkness was upon the face of the deep. I think that's what we're going to call this series. Darkness on the face of the deep. Okay. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. We have not been told where the waters really came from. So if we are roughly 70–80% water, it is evident that whatever we are was in existence in some kind of form or way, perhaps not a form, a shape, because the word form, I think, equals 7. Because here we are talking about vibration. So 4, 9, 6, 6. So this is 10, 19, 20, 25. So form is 7. So basically it was saying it was without, with and without form. So there's a reference of what was with or without. So where would be that reference point coming from? Let's have a look. I have done a presentation, but let's have a look. We want to have this in proportion. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do here. Have a proportion for this. Okay, let's see. And darkness was upon the face of the deep. This is the darkness. It reminds me of the starfish. Okay, all right. So this is Mother Eve, because Eve, E-V-E, equals there's 5 and there's 4 and there's 5. Now there is a reason why this 4 is in the middle of the 5 as well. Now that's another thing I have not really fully explored, but that makes perfect sense right now, because if, like I have done on this template, this is 4, meaning there is 1 point here, there are 4 points. It's as though it were the cross, okay, which equals, so here we have, it's as though it were a cross like this, and there is 5 here and 5. I'm thinking perhaps, okay, let's just take it here like this, but whichever way it goes, or perhaps it's on the same line, who knows? Okay, but the point we want to be focusing on is that we have an idea that the world is shaped like this. Okay, so as I have said in one of the presentations, that would also coincide with the woman who touched the hem of Christ's garment. So not to get these two mixed up, but we have a circle. This is the world. So this is out. It was without, with. We have seen what with is the it's number 6. Number 6, let's get where the word with comes into numerical value. So with equals 6. Now, this is not what we want. Adam, or man, or heaven, because God created heaven anyway. Man is 10, and Eve. So Adam is man. Eve equals 5. 1 plus 5 is 6. So this is where I am saying that when we see the word with, and the word was with, and without, it was without form. It was with and it was out. Okay, without form, meaning there is a double meaning to this, we could say. If we can use the word with, there's a relationship that is saying with and it is out. With seems to have this harmonious relationship. There's a glue, there's something saying there's an attachment, and then it is out. This is the image that I am getting with the word with. I am not going into all this the dictionary or whatever it is. I am going with what spirit is telling me right now. So we had out, this is out, and this is out. So there we are. And the Spirit of God was upon the face of the deep. So the face of the deep is all of this, of course, but we would be focusing here for the deepness that we are saying, because here is there's no contrasting. The contrast is really on this side here. There's the contrast. There's the contrast. So it all we could say here is out. That's the outer circle. Here is out and here is in. We have done this. So this is in, this is in, this is in, and this is in. This is the five-pointed star. That star is a representation of who we are. There's the head, there's the arms, and the legs. The five-pointed star. You are the five-pointed star. Okay. Now we have, oh, forgot to turn my phone off. But okay. So here we are with, and then we have seen that Adam equals 10. So, or man equals 10. So we could also say that this wholeness of what we are looking at here, or is heaven, is Adam here, and is man, because we are looking at man. So basically here, when we speak of Eve, we are all from Eve, and then we are looking at man, whether it was man or woman. We still see that we come from, or woman consists of these 10 points as well. Okay, and but woman, or like I have said, the numerical value for woman is 3. It's 3. It's giving the indication, there's 13 on the screen. It's giving the indication of movement. 3 is about movement. 3 is vibration. 3 is brain. It's an activity. It is it really means movement. Okay, it symbolizes that. That's the point I want to make. Now, when we add, I have done this, when we add 10 for man and 5 for Eve, meaning it's as if 5, Eve is central, whether in woman or man. Eve is central. But let's look at this. We have 15. So we have seen in here, this is where the deep, because Eve is deep here. This is another 5. We have done here for 5 for Eve, of course, and these points here. So we have 1, or also, yes, that was what we did for the 5 here. These 5 points that symbolize Eve. These 5 points plus these 5 points symbolize Adam altogether. So this is that wholeness. We also we can also confirm this, or just by looking at the story, because we say all the stories are leading us back to this. So the story with the woman with the issue of blood with Christ, for instance, which for 12, she had this condition for 12 years. So the word 12 is also part of this, which gives us the vibration of 6. Okay, but perhaps I have drifted with this, but 12, no, yeah, 12 is the vibration of 3. Sorry. It's the vibration of 3. So that's the vibration of the feminine or movement. We see the vibration of 12 coincides with the 12 zodiac signs, the 12 hours of the year, of the day, the 12 months of the year. And of course, we see that the word years were given as a sign as well for seasons, okay, in scripturally speaking. So we see how 3 also had been as and this, yes. So where I am talking about 3 is also symbolical with this cycle here, this circle here, which coincides with the word him. If I am correct, let's see. So this is 9, and yes, this is 4 plus 5. Let's do him. 4 plus 5 plus 8. So this is 9, and 8 is 17. 17, 1 plus 7 is 8. So 8 is representing the whole. This is the whole. This is God. This is what Eve ate. If you like, when you eat, that's the representation of the wholeness. So this is the 5. We are the 5-pointed star here that want to mess up Eve's lips. This is what we are looking at right here, the whole. And so in the beginning, God created the heaven and earth. Now we see the word heaven equals 10, and so we could see that the within and without of the 10 points, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 points represent heaven. This is one point. Now we also want to see, which I had shown on the last presentation, how 7 plays out in this as well, because the word with which we have counted here, which is 1 plus 5 is 6. This is with, but we see out. Out is 2. Let's just make sure it is 2. That is 6. 6 and 3, 9 plus 2 is 11. So this is 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. And if we use, so without is 6 plus 2 would give us 8. So we can see how that wholeness is formed here again. When the with, Adam and Eve, is with, out. So there's the projection of Adam and Eve out of Eve. So Eve has birthed out Adam and Eve. Eve has birthed out her character out of her. You can only get out of you that which was in you. So there we are talking about like the cells, for instance, when we are told about if you split the cell, then it has everything like itself. The other cell has everything like itself from the other cell. So that's what we are talking about. CELL. This is 6 and 5, 11, 12, 13, 14. The cell, the word cell equals 14 as though it were Eve. So here we have 14. So the cells are also 14. Okay, we are trying to keep these short, but so we have 8 is the same as the hem. We have hem, and so here we have the hem, and the 5 is really the same. So Mother Eve, you can't take this away without having the out. shape or form. So we are told it was without form and void. It was with and it was out. So we have seen how with was 6 and out is 2. And so that's the earth was with and it was out. Now there we also have and. The word and is always adding. So when it says, and the world was without form and void, without, with, and out, the word and, that was an addition. It's like God added of himself there. There's something added. Whether it's now what was added was the word spirit. And the spirit of God, so the word spirit, to have had this come to the whole, if you like, the word spirit equals 10. It equals 10 because I think it's 46, 4 plus 6, so 3 nines 27, and 4 nines 36, and 1 37. It's 37. Okay, so that's 10. And so that is what that was added to have formed this out. It was with the earth because earth equals 7. That is the point I am looking at here. So we have 5 here, for instance, 5, Eve is 5, and we have 2, meaning that is 7. So that's the earth. Let's get the maths right. Do the maths, do the maths. So Eve equals 5, which is in. Eve is in, and out equal 11, which is 2. This is 5 and this is 2. So that would be the earth. Mother Eve is the earth. We have done this. Mother, the word mother equals 7. So Eve plus out would be, that is both in and out, would be 7. So Eve is here and out is 7. So that is the earth. Okay. And it was within and it was without. So meaning we can see what the word within and out also entails. So basically it depends on how you are looking at it. There is a point here that goes in and there's a point that goes out. So this is 22 minutes. Let's further explore this and we can really work with this. So we have seen that the 5 points equals Eve. The word with also equals 6. So with is that which marries the meaning that everything is together. It's that 6. Like we say, it consists, we see that what formed the 6, the word with, let's do this, WITH is 8295. When we add this, that is 1924. 2 plus 4 is 6. So with, we see how that 6 comes in direct correlation with Adam and Eve. Adam is 1, Eve is 5. So Adam, we say is atom, is there are so many words that actually, okay, or heaven or hell, all of those words, spirit. So we see how spirit as well is also 1. We see all those things that form 1. I have a list of words that also form 5, and I just like to really go over them. So mouth equals 5, life, chamber, moved, motion, sweat. By your sweat of your brow you shall live. That is 5. Vine, when Christ said, I am the vine, that is 5. The word wrong also equals 5. So this is why we say it's a matter of perspective, and we have view, Easter, that we we associate with Christ is also 5. That's 23, like it were on there. Power equals 5. Key equals 5. Cell, and these are words that equal 14. Key, cell, your cells of the body, and stars, shut to open, also equals 5. Virtue, made, months. Oh, months is 26, I think. And income, that would interest us. No wonder it is said that 5 is the most circulated note. Okay, and joy. So join me back on this channel, of course, and on this session. And let's see how we can really untangle or make clearer the first two verses of Genesis of chapter 1. I hope you have found this fun. I hope you have found it enlightening somehow. Please leave your comments, like, and subscribe. Thank you. Or do subscribe or prescribe. Thank you.